What's good, everybody? It's Jonah. Come back at you another video. So this video is going to be explaining and breaking down the I am statements, and I'm here to explain to you guys why saying quote I am or making those I am statements is in fact telling the truth. However, it's telling the truth in advance. Now, for some people, it might sound strange the whole concept of these I am statements, right? Like if, for example, if right now you are feeling under the weather, right? It might seem strange to say I am feeling well, right? Because you might not be feeling the best right now. Or if right now you might be living an unhealthy lifestyle and you would want to change that and you would one day be in the best shape of your life and you say, I am healthy, right? That might sound like a head scratcher, but the reason why you still want to do that is because when you use the I am statements, you are effectively calling that forth. Whatever it is that you state for I am, was I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, right? These things might sound strange for someone who might feel so far off from getting there, from that being the destination. It's going to sound like you're lying. But when you say these things, you are in fact calling it forth into your existence so that you can make it happen. The first concept that you need to understand is the concept of time. You need to understand this so that it can help make this statement make sense, right? Of course, when it comes to time, you have a past, you have a present, and you have a future. The past are the events that already happened, the present is where we are now, and the future is, the events that are yet to unfold. What you need to understand is every single event that has ever happened in life has all happened simultaneously. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, of course, there are different events that happened in the past, right? There's certain things that happened 100 years ago, whereas there's other things that happened 10 years ago, right? Including these are differences in time. But any event that has ever happened in life, that they've all ever happened simultaneously because they've always ever happened in the present moment. See, you've probably heard the saying of that someone is a prisoner of the moment. And like, we are all that because we only will ever have the present moment to ever work with. This is why some people might struggle with life because they want to, if their past was really good and their present is not as good, right? That they fall in love with the idea of the past and they want to just live in the past. And some other people just, have a future life and a future vision of where they see themselves and they fall in love with that idea. But because they live there and they don't want to be in the present moment, they struggle to navigate in the present moment. You need to remember that the present moment has always been a constant. Even if, for example, some people can have goals and they'll say, 5 years from now, I will be wealthy, right? They can have that. They'll be wealthy, they'll be rich, that'll be their goal. What you need to remember is that the 5 year mark from today, if we fast forward to that point in time, that 5 year mark is going to be the new present moment, right? So nothing has ever changed. Sure, time has passed, right? But we are still back in the same moment in time, right? All the events that are happening right now all happen at the same time because they can only ever happen in the present moment. So you only ever have the present moment to work with. So when you say I am, you are effectively calling that forth. And when you say I am, it is also because those versions of you exist in this moment right here, right now, right? Just like right now, in this moment, there is a happy and a sad version of you that exists, and even a neutral version of you. Why? Because you can freely choose that version that you want to experience. Because you can either choose happy thoughts to feel really good or choose not so happy thoughts to feel sad or bad, right? You can do that, right? The same idea for a healthy version of you and an unhealthy version of you. You can choose which version of you exists in that moment because the unhealthy version of you are going to have unhealthy thoughts, and because of that, they'll take unhealthy action. And the healthy version of you will do the opposite, right? They'll make healthy decisions and they'll take all the right actions to remain being healthy. I am statements is you effectively calling, is you saying the truth in advance. Even like if right now, right, you might not, let's just say you come from humble beginnings and right now you might not have anything. You might not have any material wealth. you can still say I am rich. You can still say I am wealthy because it is true. It is true for this reason. It is true, well, for multiple reasons, but the first reason being that you are rich because you were born rich. And you were born rich because you have access to a mind that has infinite imagination and infinite creativity. So you can create anything in your mind and bring it out to the surface, right? Just as though all the inventions that you see, all the material things that you see in your reality, whether it's in your home, in the office, outdoors, right, outside, these were all ideas and creations that other people made in their minds that they were able to bring to reality. And these creations, these inventions help solve other people's problems or help improve the quality of their life or help bring them happiness. And because of that, these inventions, these creations were able to create wealth for them. It was able to bring riches to people. And so knowing that you have the power to create things just like other people has that's brought them wealth, right? You can also do the same for yourself. You can also create things for other people, create products and services for other people to use that can also bring you wealth. So this is why you were born rich, because you were born with that power to create, that power of creation that can truly change the world and make a difference and provide value to other people. So even if right now you don't have any material wealth, saying I am wealthy and I am rich is in fact true. It is an accurate statement because you were born rich, because you were born with the power to create as much value and as a result create as much money as you could ever want. It just might be that right now you might not have the material wealth, but you are in fact rich and wealthy because you have that power, and that power can create for you. And once again, saying I am is also telling the truth in advance, because you might not have anything right now, but that doesn't mean that you might not have anything else in the future, right? Because you can tap into the wealthy version of you right now. And the wealthy version of you is going to be thinking and operating differently than the version of you that operates from a perspective of lack, right? The version of you that operates from a perspective of lack is someone that thinks that they're not good enough, is someone that thinks that they're not capable, is someone that lacks confidence, is someone that doesn't know or understand that they're a creator, is someone that doesn't know or understand their true power, right? That's someone that operates from lack. And this is someone that's probably going to be fearful, that's probably going to be feeling sorry for themselves, that probably think that they aren't good enough, right? But the wealthy version of you, the truly wealthy version of you, the abundant version of you, knows that you are someone that's valuable, that you can be, do, or have anything, that you can create anything in your mind, which means you can deliver infinite value and as a result, create and deliver infinite wealth, right? So saying I am, it is accurate because you were that since birth and you can tap into that at any moment. And you saying I am is what you are choosing to tap into. And remember, beliefs are what creates the fact. It's not the facts that create the belief. It's the beliefs that create the facts. Because what you believe, what you believe will create the fact, because what you believe, you'll ultimately essentially experience evidence or create evidence of that belief being true, right? If you believe that you are good enough in school, that you are smart enough, that you're a great student, right? You are going to, because of your belief, you are going to take action to reflect that. You are going to go to class, you are going to study, you're going to do well in your exams because you believe that you are capable of accomplishing that goal of being a great student, right? So if you begin to say, I am rich, I am wealthy, I am abundant, you say those I am statements, you are going to begin believing it, because a belief is nothing more than a belief is nothing more than an idea that you think over and over and over. So you can change your belief by choosing a new idea that you want to insert, right? And you can freely choose the idea. Most people let their results determine the ideas that they think, which, to determine the ideas that they allow into their mind. Is not supposed to be that way. You can freely choose the idea that you want to have. You can freely choose a thought that you want to have. And if you think that thought over and over and over, that becomes your belief. And once that becomes your belief, you begin to receive evidence of that belief being true, right? When I began believing that I was good enough, that is what delivered me the confidence to continue stepping behind this camera and recording videos. When I believed that I was good enough, that's what allowed me to believe that my content was good enough, that me being genuine and authentic was good enough, that there might be some people that, are accustomed to TikTok videos and they want every content creator to have video styles, just like TikTok. But that's not me. And I've accepted that's more than enough, because there's been plenty of people out there who were able, even if my video ends up being 10 minutes, 20 minutes long, there's plenty of people out there who care enough about the message I'm sharing that they'll sit here and watch the video, because they know that they're going to walk away being more, that they know that this interaction is going to deliver them value, that they are going to feel important, that they're going to feel motivated and capable and inspired, right? And that's what I want. That is the purpose of the I am statements, right? Disregard all of your conditions, disregard all of your circumstances, and decide what I am statements you want to tell yourself. Because what you tell yourself and what you say over and over and over is what you're going to believe, and what you believe is what is the facts and the evidence that's going to be delivered in your life, right? So the question is, are the things that you believe, is that what you want to be proven as right? Is that what you want to be as evidence in your life, right? I'd rather believe that I'm great and that I'm capable and that I can be, do, or have anything and accomplish anything, because then you are going to see the evidence in my life of that being true, rather than me not being good enough. If I believe that I wasn't good enough, then I wouldn't be doing these videos. You probably wouldn't have heard of me or seen me, or right. This is the truth, right? So saying I am is not a lie. If right now, you might think you're so far off from, if you're broke and you say, oh, I am rich, I am wealthy, it might seem like a lie, but it's not a lie. You are effectively becoming your own genie and calling forth that into your life. You are calling forth that energy. You are calling forth those blessings to enter your life. You are making space for it so that it can enter in your life, right? And you need to believe these things, right? As you insert these new thoughts and these new ideas, right? Say it to yourself over and over and over, because then you'll begin believing it. You'll begin believing that you're good enough, that you are capable. And this is with all things, right? People are quick to say that they can't do something, when in reality that's not true. We can do anything. There's no cap on our potential. It's infinite, it's unlimited. So we can do anything. So even if right now you're probably in a place that seems so far from where you want to be, you can say I am, because you can tap into that energy right now. You need to understand, accept, and believe that infinite possibilities exist at all times, right? Because remember, everything that's ever happened in life has always happened simultaneously at the same time, because we've only ever had the present moment to work with. So that means there could be a broke version of you and a wealthy version of you. So that wealthy version of you exists. So you can tap into that right now and experience wealth right now. And then in due time, material wealth will begin flowing to you in your life, because you decided to tap into that. The wealthy version of you is a creator, because that is your true essence, right? You are not your body, right? You are temporarily occupying your body, but who you are is spirit. You're truly a spirit. So spirits are perfect. They don't lack anything, right? So that is your true essence. You're just occupying a human body. But if your true essence is spirit, then you have access to it all. Spirits don't lack anything. They don't struggle with anything, right? So you can choose to live your life that way. You can choose to tap into your ability as a creator and begin creating in your life. And your creation is going to help other people and benefit other people, right? Do something that makes you happy, that you're passionate about, right? And provide tremendous value to other people, solve other people's problems, make them feel good, right? Leave other people with the impression of increase, where any single time you cross paths with someone, they feel amazing, or they feel wonderful, or they end up feeling better than they were feeling previously to meeting you, right? Make them feel special, make them feel important. This is what life is all about, right? If you go into a restaurant, you want to feel important and you want to feel special by the server, by the waiter, right? You want to feel as though you're being taken care of. I think everyone does, right? That's what everyone's looking for. Everyone wants to feel love and affection by other people. Everyone wants to feel appreciated, right? You can do the same thing. And you can do that with whatever talent or whatever gift that you were given, with whatever you choose to end up creating. But once again, to tie this all up, The I am statements, once again, are not lies. It is you telling the truth in advance. It's you making space for what's to come. I believe I'm wealthy. I believe I'm abundant. I believe I have so much offered to the world, right? So, yeah, I am happiness. I'm wealth. I am abundance. I am joy. I'm all these things because those versions of me exist right now. And I can choose to tap into that right now. And all of these things, right? It doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost me anything to believe. It doesn't cost me anything to tap into it. But all of that exists right now. And when you say I am, you are making space for that to enter your life. So what you say is extremely powerful. So this is why you always want to be careful about the things you say. You always want to be careful about your tongue and the words that you deliver, because words carry vibration, words carry energy. So even if someone tries to say something negative or wish ill will on someone else, you're in fact wishing ill will on yourself, because you had that thought and you said that word and you felt the feeling and the emotion that came with that word. So you think you're wishing on someone else, but you're in fact wishing it on yourself, right? These are the power of your words. So when you say I am, make sure you're placing it with things that you want to believe, things that you want your life to reflect. That you are gonna, I am good enough. I am capable. I am happy. I am wealthy. I am joy, right? I'm like anything. I am healthy, right? Anything. Use those I am statements to help shape and create the life that you want to live and to experience. So that rest of the video, and just to leave a like and subscribe as we're on the road to a million subscriber, guys. So once again, it's Joel, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.